And a very good morning to you. It is Saturday morning, the 26th of June, 2021. And this is your friend Angus Buchan with a thought for the day. If we go to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 15, and I'm reading verse 11. Jesus says, "Not what goes into the mouth defiles a man, but what comes out of the mouth, this defiles a man." You see, the Pharisees were criticizing Jesus, and they said in Matthew 15 and verse 2, "Why do your disciples transgress tradition of the elders? For they do not wash their hands when they eat bread." And that's when Jesus said, it's not what goes into the mouth, it's what comes out of the mouth that counts. Today we need to make sure that our words are sweet, because we might have to eat them one day. Count to 10 before you say something which you may regret later on in life. It's not what goes into the mouth, remember, which causes harm. Rather, what comes out of the mouth, which can break or make a person. Life and death in the power of the tongue. You know, every morning when I wake up, the first thing I say, I turn over and I say to my wife, Jill, I love you. I've been saying that for close on 50 years, and she loves it because I mean it. The power of praise. Thank God for the new day. Thank Him that the sun came up today. The first thing we do when we wake up, that's right. I've got a friend, and I love phoning him. You know why? Because every time I phone him, I say to him, "How are you today, Tommy?" And he says, "Angus, I am just so well." And I don't think he's always well, but that's what he says. Such a positive person to speak to. Remember, doesn't matter what happens, God is in control. I remember reading an article of a mountain climber from Australasia. He had been told by the doctors that he only had months to live. So he thought to himself, what do I have to lose? And he got on a ship and he came to South Africa and he climbed some of the most dangerous peaks in the mighty Drakensberg Mountains, and he conquered them. And you know that man, he had nothing to fear, because he thought if he fell off the mountain, he was going to die anyway. But that man lived to over 80 years old, I believe. Look at that honey badger. I saw a beautiful documentary of that little African honey badger. I think the most brave and most positive little animal in the African bush. He took on a wrinkles cobra. The cobra bit him, and he killed the cobra, and he lay down next to the cobra, and he cuddled himself up, and he went to sleep. And he woke up the next morning. He was 100%. The venom hadn't penetrated him because he was totally relaxed and at peace. And you know what he did? He ate the cobra from the head right down to the tail. Today, be careful what you say, because you can really hurt a person, or you can really make their day. Tell your son you love him and you're proud of him. Tell your wife she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Tell your husband that you feel so secure when you're with him. Tell people that Jesus Christ is coming back very soon, and we have nothing whatsoever to fear. Be like Paul, who said in Philippians 1:21, "For me to live is Christ, and to die is but gain." How can you frighten a Christian with heaven? It's impossible. Have a wonderful day. God bless you, and goodbye.